Hello guys, today I'm going to be doing kind of a different video from the ones I do normally. Now, no, the video is not about the image that I'm going to be editing today, but rather a much more important topic that I feel needs to be addressed. It has been addressed by multiple different people already, but I just wanted to kind of give my commentary on this situation because um, America is a great country of free speech, and YouTube is a platform that, for the most part, supports free speech rights. Um, so today, I'm going to be talking about a YouTuber named Quantum TV, and you may or may not have already heard of him before. But in case you haven't, uh, I am at risk. I'm putting myself at risk for getting a copyright claim for daring to even mention this guy's name at this point, right? Because, you have you have some people on YouTube who just love to abuse the copyright system, and they don't really know what the four factors of fair use are. They don't understand the concept of being able to criticize a video that you don't like. If you make a video that somebody doesn't like, they have the right to criticize it and talk about it, and they have the right to use clips of that video that they don't like to talk about it. So, fair use is protected by law. And so, if you file a claim that is attacking fair use, if you file a claim called a DMCA claim, basically where you say on YouTube, right, someone uses your content, like parts of your video, to talk about the video, which is fair use, as I said earlier, and you then decide that they have, just because your, uh, just because your channel's content is in the video, you decide to try to get that video taken down. That is illegal because copyright, fair use is protected by the law. So, filing a false copyright claim is problematic. It's actually illegal, and if you do it, that is because that is a legal document, a claim to take someone else's channel down, and I'll quote a law website here, at least to my memory. If you file a DMCA claim that is both false and meant in bad faith, such as to harass and or it doesn't state a real claim, you have committed perjury. Perjury is a crime that in different places throughout the U.S. is punishable between anywhere between 1 year and $1,000 in fines, or 10 years and $10,000 in fines. So, what does Quantum TV have to do with anything related to copyright abuse? Well, if you haven't heard of him, I'll tell you about him now. Quantum TV is a serial copyright abuser who is also a hateful, very, very hateful person. He is homophobic, racist, and no, he's black. So, and after the subway incident in New York on April 12th, it made me realize just how much of a problem, just how, like, really genuinely existent of a problem it is that there are some black people who are racist towards their own race. It's like if you've ever been mad at white people for being racist, you are part of the problem. And so Quantum TV has said a lot of things that are, not only racist, like, calling someone, like he called uh, Lenny Kravitz's daughter, the woman who played Catwoman in the movie. I think it was like a Batman movie, or I think it was the Catwoman movie on its own. Uh, he called her a half-breed, which is a racial slur for someone who is born from parents of two different races. That's like, that's pretty much like a white person calling me, a black person, and using the N-word to describe me. It's racist, and it's messed up to say that about people. But if you think Quantum TV has stopped there, he didn't. I will be making a much longer video sometime soon, and I'm gonna talk about just like all the things that he's done that I've gotten from these 5 channels that you should indeed go subscribe to. Subscribe to the Act Man. If anyone sees this, at all, subscribe to the Act Man, Mischief, Review Tech USA, Griffin Gaming, and Asmongold TV. And in addition, subscribe to Oh No, It's Alex, and watch. Uh, I'll put a link to their channels in the video description. But in addition, also watch the Ackman's video titled "Copyright Abuse on YouTube" featuring Quantum TV. It is a 30-minute video. I'm going to be straight up with you. And if you haven't seen it, I'd suggest you go check it out. Because if you're someone who already watches the Act Man and you're coming across my small channel just by like happenstance, then you've probably already seen this. If you're just seeing this video and you decide that you want to watch it, it's just like, yeah, you might want to see it just because, while it started from Quantum TV creating an Elden Ring review that basically told people who were fans of the game to kill themselves, and that they had no family, no friends, and no life, and were willing to lock themselves in the basement for thousands of hours to dedicate the time it needs to be good at the game. And he couldn't handle people criticizing his, quite frankly, bad and offensive and rude hot takes on Elden Ring. So he decided to go the distance of being a complete and total piece of human garbage. I don't know why he's trying to excuse this. I don't know how. I don't know. I don't know how there's just like no self-awareness. But I do know that it is a problem when you start becoming hateful. Telling people that they should get shot just for their sexuality is a big problem. And being racist towards black people is a part of the problem. It's what allows things like the Buffalo shooting and the shooting of the subway station to happen because people who are messed up in the head get validation from people like Quantum TV that they should be these hateful people, and so they go out and do these horrible things to innocent people who do not deserve it at the end of the day. And it's just like, what kind of world are we living in? Why is this the type of world that we're living in? Why do we have to live in a world where we have to deal with things like this? It's ridiculous. No one should have to live in fear of their life because of some psychopath who's not right in the head. And yeah, everyone is arguing gun control now, like because of the most recent school shooting on Tuesday. But gun control is a big part of it. People need to actually have a license, and you know, criminal history, uh, even mental history at this point. Like, it should be a much more secure situation. Like, being able to obtain a firearm is like the ownership of a firearm is it's a very heavy responsibility, and any random person should not be able to get a firearm at the end of the day, because you never know, they could be they could be someone who's going to go do a mass shooting. And it doesn't happen all the time, and it's not the most common thing ever, but it happens enough for it to be considerable as a problem, and it's something that needs to be avoided. So I'm going to wrap up this video here. I will be releasing a more in-depth video on the problems with Quantum TV, and we will do what has been done to death. We will go down the rabbit hole of all the hateful things and the copyright abuse and pretty much everything that Quantum TV has done to justify a ban for his current channel. And I will leave you with this: Quantum TV is actually ban evading. He was previously banned from YouTube for hate speech, ironically. And here you have him telling people to kill themselves, and proof of him on Twitter and Facebook saying that anyone who is LGBTQ plus or who supports LGBTQ plus should be attacked or killed in a mass shooting. Yes, he is saying that LGBTQ people should have been a victim of mass shootings, specifically the Pulse nightclub shooting, in which 49 innocent people were killed just because of their sexuality. It's insane, and you're ruining society. But anyways, I will see you guys in the next video, and yeah, this is just insane.